following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy UAG back with another one. It's been a while. Thank you for coming back and joining us. Appreciate it. Shows brought to you by the people over there at Manscaped. Make sure you use that code WRP to get those balls nice and smooth. And we also got my boy here, my brother from another mother. Haven't seen him in a minute. It's like a family reunion. What's good, my man?
What it is, what it do, what it's gonna be, what's up with me? I'm sorry. What's up, y'all?
you too hyped today, bro. I like
man,
that though.
I'm ATLian, baby. What's that? What's up, man? That's old school right there.
Yo,
hey man, I'm glad to be back though, bro.
I'm glad that you're back, brother. I'm glad that you're back. Now, you know, it's been a minute, so we got a lot to discuss. But I want to know if you have. I know you was rushing in the door. Was you able to get your drink for the day?
I was not, man. I was not. I can put in a request for a drink though.
I would say put in the request because it's gonna be a fun night. Now, you know your boy, he's been on his diet thing, so I haven't really been partaking in too many adult beverages because that's empty calories. But I did get my liquid cocaine in for today. I got the prime fruit punch, tropical punch. So
I still never had a prime yet.
That's because you're stuck in 1985. You still probably drink Jolt, cola, and shit. You need to step your game up.
Dude, why you tripping? Guess what I had today? Guess what I had this afternoon? Because everybody went tripped out at the job, man, when we saw him, right? So, I told you we got like a store at my job. It's funny, in the office, we got an office with a store in it, right? Mm-hmm. Dude, they had a 6-pack of Fresca.
Look, see that you would get excited about that. You're fucking old, bro. Stop it. Just because you're old, your taste buds don't need to be old.
I bought it too. I did. I ain't gonna lie.
You probably remember Crystal Pepsi?
I don't.
Oh, I remember. I never had it but I remember seeing it in the store. That was when soda, you didn't have those plastic bottles. It came in those short glass bottles.
Yeah. And it was clear. It was like it was a clear Pepsi. Yeah. I do remember they was trying to like do like the no caffeine.
And
joint.
I remember that SNL made a skit off of it and made Crystal Gravy. And that shit looked disgusting because it basically looked like KY jelly and shit.
That's horrible. That shit sounds disgusting. Oh
Yeah.
man. So what's up, world? What's up, world, man? We got all these people out here, man. Y'all get in the chat, man. Tell us how you feeling, man. What's going on? How's your day going? Your week, your month, your year, your life? What's up?
You're already halfway through the month of May.
Yeah.
Next month we'll be halfway through the fucking year, bro.
Dude, man, it's crazy. It's like and I'm gonna tell you what the craziest part is, man. It's like I haven't had a vacation yet. It's like I've been hitting it hard all year, bro. And I'm like, every time I keep saying, I'll be like, man, I'm gonna take a vacation next month. I'm gonna take a vacation next month. I'm gonna take a vacation next month. Dude, it's gonna be December before I get ready to take a vacation, bro.
You're gonna take the young lady to probably your Alaska trip, the one that you normally go on and stuff.
So, I would like that. She wants to go to Hawaii, so
excuse me.
Never been there before.
Well, that's gotta be nice.
Well, she got some big things, man. I gotta respect her, man. All respect to Buddha for one. My wife. She's getting her higher educations degrees and things, and I'm not gonna just say what all she doing, but she making some big moves, man. And she dedicated a lot of time to it, so I'm happy for her.
So last weekend was Mother's Day, so let me say happy Mother's Day to all those moms out there. Appreciate y'all. Just remember that when we went all out, June is coming right around the corner. Don't play us like y'all normally do.
For real, for sure.
Father's Day needs to be something. I don't want to see no ties. I want to see no socks. I want to see something good, and at least put some thought into the card and shit. Like, give us something like, retro theme, maybe a superhero Marvel thing. Do something. Don't go to the Dollar Tree. All right. Because if we got you some Dollar Tree shit, you would be tight.
And you know what? I got a different one, bro.
Talk. So she goes all out for you?
Nah, man. I got a different one, meaning that I remember, man. So, real talk. I could tell everybody, like this. We just talk. I ain't always had it as good as I got it now, man. It's been a lot of hard work in the making, man. I remember when we was dating, man, and I was coming up, man, like when it really counted, because that's when a chick take you serious or not, right? I ain't had no money. I went to Dollar Tree, bro. I saw like a video, man, like when YouTube and all the video stuff was young. Like it was like new
to make stuff and shit.
Yeah, so I went to the dollar store. I got like a basket thing. I put like some candles. And it was a thing where you can make flowers out of Starburst, right?
That's
and
what's
I made
up.
her like some flowers.
But that's different. You like put time and effort and everything into that. And remember, you got to shop within your budget.
I was broke as hell. Hey, when I did that, bro, I was in the store like, hey, man, this is like $3, this is $6, this is like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
I was tight, boy. Beanie Weenie, it was Beanie Weenies for months.
Listen, but that's how she stood by you through and through, and now y'all reap the reward. So that's what's up. That's what's up. So, dude, look at this. Look at this. Tell her what I said on the Mother's Day.
Hey,
happy Mother's
Day, baby.
Someone said thank you.
She said
sorry,
thank you.
I'm a little late, but I'm always on time. Anyway.
Oh, and she remember them tiny cans I showed you that time? She hit me with the tiny can.
She hit you with the side card? Because you gave me that side card, and I don't really mess with gin. And that shit smack you right in the face.
Hey, bro.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, they got like these little pre-made drinks at the liquor store. You should usually see it like at the register. And there's this one company, and it just made this thing called Sidecar. They have different ones like margarita and stuff like that. Definitely go try it out. It's like equivalent like 2 shots.
Yo, man, this shit's deep. And then she gave me a double, so I got 2 cans in here.
So someone's gonna be feeling a little good by the end of the night.
I'll be feeling good in a minute. I ain't nothing. So
now, bro, since we haven't been around for a second, I got some good things to save up for our what the F moments of the week.
All right.
So you know I've been saving it. So I'm gonna start off with this one here. Now, let's just read it. It says a woman found living in the Family Fair, which is a supermarket in Michigan, on the roof within the sign. Like the only reason that they know that this person was there was an extension cord hanging out of the sign, and they were like, "What the fuck is this? This motherfucker, this young lady, she had a desk, a whole nice setup, plants, and everything." So we're gonna play this little video here so you can.
A 34-year-old woman who secretly lived in the rooftop sign of a Michigan grocery store now has to find a new home. Midland police say she had a computer, a printer, even a coffee maker.
Computer,
in the
printer,
triangle-shaped sign enclosure at the
coffee
top of the
maker.
Family Fair store. Contractors recently found her setup while curiously tracing an extension cord. Employees had an idea that someone had been climbing up to the roof for the past year. They even had names for her, like the roof.
Hey, bro, mute your stuff when you play it.
Okay, I gotta play it back. Hold on a second.
Yeah, just mute your stuff. We can hear you. It's got the double talk in it.
It was double.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to that because I was like, "Yo, that's crazy, bro." So anyway, that's basically what happened there. Let me not dwell on that.
Hold on. I got a question for you. Ask me, do you see shock on my face?
No, I know you're not shocked about this person had a whole apartment in that bitch.
Hey, bro, can I tell you something?
What? Go ahead.
Okay, so I retired from the Transit Authority, early retirement. I'm not that old, y'all. I just handle my business. Early retirement from the Transit Authority here in Atlanta. And we have stations, and it was one station, actually the Georgia Dome used to be called Georgia Dome Station. On top of, we have a building that it's like the control building. That's like literally, it's a bridge. When you're going to the dome, you have to go over the bridge. So it's a bridge, and the roof of the building is maybe 15 feet away from each other, 15, 20 feet away, right? So it's literally like floor ceiling almost type of situation. Well, one day we had to go do an inspection. We couldn't get to the hatch. These people don't bolted the hatch down, so we had to like get a hammer and smack the hatch up, bro. It was about 15 people living on the roof, bro.
Damn, bro.
They got tents, everything, bro. Tents and all. So this in what you playing?
Oh, this is the video again.
Yeah, so yeah, man. So like when you say that, man, I don't call people living in tunnels. We had a station, Peachtree Center Station, which is one of the deepest stations, one of the longest, tallest escalators in the Western Hemisphere. Like they're in the stair because it's like 6 stories underground. People would live in the stairwells like it was a hotel. They would have like a floor for living and a floor for using the bathroom, then a floor for living and a floor for using the bathroom.
You know, I wasn't like totally taken back by this because I remember a couple of years ago during the pandemic, this young lady, I don't know if it was a gentleman actually. He's living in the air vent of the supermarket, and he would come down at night and take food. And that's how they found out, because there was missing food.
Dude, he was living in that got me there. You living in the air vent. That is deep, bro.
Yo, like he was just there chilling. Like he had all the good stuff. He knew where all the good stuff was.
I'm gonna say one last thing. We'll move on. I know you got some other stuff for us. If you get an opportunity, guys, y'all think that's crazy. I saw something and it was so crazy that I had to watch it, right? There was a person in a group of people that found a hack in a mall. Like literally. Hack. So there was the way they built the mall, there was a section that was like really, really narrow that nobody would go to, like security guards, nobody would go to it. Somebody found it one day while they went to the mall. The people went in there and found it was like power plugs, everything. It was like a room that was back there that they made that wasn't supposed to be a room. It was huge, right? So a group of people, little by little, they built up a wall. I promise they built up a wall, like a false wall in the mall. And they actually started bringing stuff in. Like they end up having like TVs and chairs and all kind of stuff in this. They was living in, like, it was like a club. Like they was living in the freaking mall, dude.
I could see kids doing that, like teenagers.
These were adults. And they got caught because security would start, like you said. And understand, this was like after like a year. Security started noticing weird stuff. Like they was noticing like little stuff missing and stuff move. And like people would start to sneak out to go use the bathroom and stuff like that.
So I got another one for you, bro. This one I didn't believe. It's one of those ones that on social media, like, do you believe that this could happen? And so here we go. Man breaks up with his girlfriend after she gets her deceased baby daddy's name tattooed on her.
I just ended a 5-year relationship with this woman because she found out that her baby daddy got killed about 2 weeks ago. And she always told me how they was close. They had good co-parents, and I ain't gonna lie, you know, everything been straight. Never thought anything of it. But she just texted me today talking about she went to the tattoo place and got his name tatted and shit, talking about RIP him. What? Bitch, that shit over with. She got this nigga name tatted. She like, oh, but he's dead. That's my child's father. We had a good bond and I'm forever sad. And all this shit. I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You single. Obviously your loyalty lied with that.
So what do you think about that? Like, bro, granted, that's the father of your child, but you with another man.
Hey, yo, that dude never stopped running up in that joint.
He was probably there before he died. The day before he died, he was in there.
Hey, bro, you know this is what you got in this situation. Let me break this down to you. You are the stable paycheck and good looking role model. That dude over there was the backbreaker. You know what I'm saying? So she was gonna stay with you, but when it was time to get the back blown out, she did it well because you never knew. But the thing was, he was blowing that back out so well that she couldn't even let it go. She had to get his name tattooed on. That's how you know that he put that thing down.
I just want to know, like, you must have no respect for this man if you could say you're gonna do that. You can't have respect for that man.
Well, the thing is that it's not even that you would thought about it, but the fact is you just went and did it. It wasn't even no conversation. It wasn't even like, yo, you know, I'm thinking about doing this because, you know, man, it's the father of my child. Like, you know, like we just don't want to lose that memory. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Like, I want to have, you know, I still be like bullshit, but you know, I mean, but you know, at least in the conversation, he could have got it out and expressed like, yo, shawty, this is how fucked up this is what you're saying. But she just went and did it, bro. So. Yako.
Yeah, I'd have to be like, listen, go. You could go with him when you're done too.
Whoa,
because you ain't about to disrespect me like that.
Yo, man.
You ain't about. I don't give a fuck if how many babies you have with this motherfucker. You ain't about to disrespect me like that.
Yo, no. Man, nah, bro. I'm like, yo, man, that was wild, bro. That's about as bad as I don't know, man. I don't even know how bad that one got. That was pretty damn bad.
Okay, and now we got one from your neck of the woods. You know, I had to find something about Atlanta because I'm always looking for.
Don't let it be no crazy stuff, man. I know you, bro. Don't let it be no crazy stuff, bro.
Here you go, mom. over in Atlanta, they cut a hole
Oh yeah,
in the
yeah,
roof
yeah.
of Onyx and stole
Hey, bro.
$250,000 only in Atlanta.
They going to prison. There's some G's, but they going to prison, bro.
Can you hear anything? Because I don't think I hear audio on this. I don't think there's any audio. But the thing is, like, let the video play here. Like, you got to know that these are people that frequent this establishment because they know there, where everything is at, right?
They know frequenting the establishment.
So you say it's an inside job?
It's got to be, bro. How do you know where to cut?
Yeah.
How do you know where to cut? Hold on. No, what they not showing you on there is you got to understand. They got video of the people breaking into the safe for the whole time. The alarm didn't go off because they didn't come in through no entrances, right? Yeah. They was in there for hours, bro.
Damn.
This wasn't no 15-minute job. They was in there for like 3 or 4 hours.
Is Club Onyx like one of the key establishments there?
That's like, so like how you know that you like to go to your. So this is
Magic City.
This is a step or two above Magic City, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is like celebrities. Like this is where all your entertainers, your Drakes. See, like your local ballers and people come in from out of town hit Magic City. They come through Magic City waiting on a spot for the Onyx. The Onyx is where you have the people that come in and do showcases, like the professionals that come through. Like, I'm gonna tell you like this. I remember back in the day when Cardi B, before she was a rapper, remember she was a big time stripper, right? She did.
Yeah.
They did tours. So like she would, like, her and people like her would come through Atlanta, and you had like literally you had to buy tables and stuff, because they did whole shows. Like they would pre-sell out shows. So, but you had Club Onyx, Club Blaze, Magic City, and let me see what's the other one that was real big. It was Rolex. We had a Rolex in Atlanta too. So yeah, Rolex Miami and Rolex Atlanta.
Okay, so I got another one for you. Now, I don't know how to feel about this. If I'm being honest with you,
okay.
But here I'm gonna play for you. Again, I don't. Sometimes when I watch these videos, I don't believe. Sometimes I think they're staged because they're just too crazy. So here is a video that we got on social media. It's on Twitter, and let me go switch this one here. The same. I finally got to clean in my car. I want you to see what you think you're seeing in there.
Is that all rubbers? Is that all condoms?
That's what it looks like. It looks like used condoms and boxes and shit.
All condoms, bro. Yeah, you know the stage. Want me to tell you the easy way you know that stage?
What?
Ain't shit of them condoms.
Probably. I'm like, hey, bro, come on, bro.
If it was a stack of condoms that high and they was used, bro, and they still in the car,
that shit would be stinking, right?
That shit would be dripping and sticky, and that shit would be a knot.
So those are the what the fuck moments of the week.
I got one for you. Want me to tell you how I know that's true? Every dude, this is a true statement. Ready? Everybody every dude in their young life done had to dodge a rubber, man. You done had to just like stash it away on some slick shit. When you found that motherfucker, that rubber and the load was crusty than a bitch. That it was like like jerky or some shit.
Dude, I remember my freshman year of college, and the girl that I got with, she was my longtime girlfriend. But it was that first time, and I was knocking on people's doors. I went to vending machines. I did everything because I ain't had nothing. I was like, oh man. And then it was so bad that the dude that wanted to get with her, I was like this, yo, bro, he's like this, nigga, you asking me? I was like, bro, I need.
I need a.
need
Hold
one.
on, he said, "Hey man, hold on. Hey, you know what? We ain't saying it right. Hey man, I need a Jimmy, bro. I need a Jimmy hat. Hey man, who got a Jimmy hat?
Oh, that was some funny ass shit, man.
Jimmy hats, baby. Hey, did you hold up? Question? I got that? I'm going funny. I'm just quick because I gotta know.
Okay.
Did you ever in your life try a lamb?
I have. I to be honest with you, it ended up breaking, and that's when I was young. So I played that Russian roulette, and I kept on going. I said, "Listen, I'm in there."
Everybody had that moment. You in that thing. At first, you put it on. You be like, "It's okay." You in the groove. Then all of a sudden, you like, "Man, this motherfucker feels good. Like this is the best rubber in life, right?" And then you come back, man. You got a ring on, boy. You be like, "Shit,
Yo, one time, it was gone. I was like, "This, what the fuck?" And I was like,
you gotta go fishing."
So yeah, that happens.
Hey, boy, you go rough, man. You disintegrate that thing, huh?
Listen, I was nervous, but I told you I played that Russian roulette. I said, "Listen, it's too late now. It's too late now."
I don't even want to talk about it because I literally I can honestly say this. It's over almost. Ooh, I ain't even gonna tell you how long ago it was. I literally got a phone call after that day. Hey, I got the phone call. It was like, "Yo, you remember when we was getting busy?" It's like, "Yeah, you might want to sit down, baby."
I've gotten that many of those scared calls. Like, I don't. We late.
That wasn't even no scare. That was real. That was all the way 100. That was all the way 100, bro.
Man. Well, I mean, it is what it is. It happens. So we got 5 topics to talk about.
Let's do it.
And so I'm gonna give you the floor. Which one do you want to talk about? What just recently happened, or do you want to talk about?
Shoot! Let's roll the dice, baby.
We're gonna start with this one. So Arcade1up finally came out with spectate mode for Mortal Kombat, and I'm gonna pose the question to you because you're still in the middle of it. You still have Arcade1ups. You transition into real arcades.
I got an announcement. I'll let you know about it at the end. Yes. So,
I want to know? Do you feel like it's too little, too late, or do you think that, hey, this is a popular game? I still think that it could do a lot of good for the community. Mind you, I think this is a preface for maybe, just maybe, hear me out. A couple of times, Mortal Kombat, different iterations of it have come out around Father's Day. Father's Day is not here yet, but what if they came out with a Mortal Kombat XL, and this is just the bread and butter to sell more units? That's spectator.
I think that well, since the fact that all the ones that already had online on it anyway, they was promising, they finally got the one. I think that you're gonna have people that's gonna buy it, but are people waiting in line for it? Unfortunately, I'm gonna say this, and it may be because I'm just really, really busy right now in life. I'm busy as hell, but the chatter is just gone, bro. They lost their sauce, bro. When they let their sauce walk out the door, they let their mouthpiece, the dude that kept everybody on edge, walk out the door, bro. That killed it, bro. I'm sorry, man. People go buy it and they go get on, they go play, but it's too many people talk about how many other ways they can play already. You know what I'm saying? So
Agreed.
It's just too many ways. Like, you still got the people on Fightcade, you still got the people, on the console, still got people doubling back. I would think that it's a good selling point. But do I think that people are going to really legitimately sit down and just have tournaments and all this other shit like we was before? I don't think so. I think that if you do it, it's gonna be a situation where people are gonna do it, and then it's gonna fade out like real fast.
I would say that you're probably right. I think that they needed to strike while the iron was hot, and really had gotten this out. Now, I commend them for the promise that they made. They said that this will eventually get Spectate, and it finally did. But I think it's a little bit too late now, man.
See, this is when you have John D and Console Fanboy doing something stupidly stupid right now.
To bring it back and like
to bring it back, and then you have thousands of people who didn't think about it, not even if they really want to play. Just the fact that you got somebody who's a uber Mortal Kombat player, and then somebody who's loved in the community talking about it, bringing it back, doing something crazy, that would have brought it back. I mean, the sheer energy would make people go buy it, or if nothing else, it will make people go buy all of those cabs that's sitting on Facebook and out there. You know, they be picking them up because they know it's coming. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder how much influence did John D have within the community in terms of that, because there's been games that people probably weren't even fighting games enthusiasts, but because of the energy that John D brought to the community, the hype, he was a lightning rod, if you will, and people either hate him or love him. You're gonna watch and listen, and now that's gone.
MVC, man, MVC is a thing. You got to understand, MVC is one of the dopest games ever made, right? But it's on a cloud, it's on a bubble. All of us that really play MVC, like, what's up, MK kid? What my belt? I hear you.
That's the new guy. That's the new channel. He said he's come back to his roots of MK, and now he's hype about it. He done bought the cabinet again. This man done bought that cabinet like 10 times. Yeah. So you know he's a real MK fan. I'm happy for him. For it to get to Spectate. Yeah, listen, on the low. Yeah. If there's a real great deal, I mean, it has to be a real great deal. I may jump on it.
I gotta ask you a question, and I'm about to look directly to the camera when I ask you this. You my boy. Mm-hmm. Even if you grab the cabinet, are you gonna play it?
I would play it if my friends were on there. Like if this guy says, "Yo, I'm gonna be on it," boom. If Welcome to Die said, "Yo, I'm gonna play it," boom. Like that's the only reason for me at this point is like my friends. Like that's one of the only reasons.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
But it has to, like I said,
I'm
gonna be a realistic person. Like if I seen it for like 150, I'll jump on.
And it's crazy because we're talking about it, and my homeboy sent me a link the other day. They had one for $100.
See that kind of pricing?
Yeah, it was. And I asked him, I was like, "Yo, did you pick it up?" He's like, "Nah." I was like, "Well, you should have picked it up." I mean, let's keep it 100. I don't care how much you like the game. At $100, it's a go.
He said he's playing every Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific, and I'm giving away cash every Sunday if you win. Shameless plug. That's not a shameless plug. That's a fucking deal, man. That's a paycheck right there. Welcome to Die said he'll take that check every day.
My thing is though, who go beat you though?
Well, that's the thing. He's very strategic, and when he plays, he be cherry picking. I see him cherry picking, but he does got skills. I gotta give him that in terms of that game.
But we gotta see what's the latency gonna be like. Did they get it right? You know, we already know that the MKs had an issue with the joysticks already when you were just playing offline. So I mean, what is it gonna be when you talking about playing competitive play?
Well, you gotta know that you're playing subpar in terms of.
Like, see, I don't like so when I play these cabs and understand every cab that I still have, I love, right? So my problem with that is that when I play on my fight stick and I play on my console, I play online, I play people like how me and you play sometimes, we used to play, whatever.
Yeah.
Like the timing was instantaneous. You didn't, unless somebody had a real jacked up internet connection. Then like MK, they keep you at 60 and all the, what you call it, Tekken, they keep you at 60 frames, right? So everybody's on the same playing field, right? So when you're playing these cabinets, somebody got a jacked up connection. The whole server's gonna try to keep you the same. But I mean, dude, like the difference between time and the joysticks, like I just hate having to change my timing playing these cabinets against somebody online. It fucks with me real bad.
It does, especially when you try to go back to Fightcade or playing on other things. You know, you shouldn't have to anticipate your next move. And that's where I'm going to go to the next topic.
Okay.
Because this one is up you and my alley.
Okay.
Now, you were thinking about selling your pinball, even though you put so much work and effort into it, to possibly get the new 4K cabinet, right?
Yeah, it really sat on my heart really heavy. Yeah.
And I would say if I had the space, I probably would have done the same. Now, mind you, they've been pre-selling this for about almost a year now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's been out for about 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
This, I would have to say, AtGames has fucking done an epic failure to the community and the people who spend this type of money. Granted, if you got a real 4K cabinet pinball, it's going to cost you almost double the amount.
Or triple,
but it's still a good penny. We're still paying about $1,800-$1,900, and we're not talking about the kit.
Once if you want to do custom artwork and custom, like now you can do custom plungers, and you do the upgrade kits, and you do all this other stuff. You start buying these games. Don't forget you got to rebuy your library, all that other shit, right? So,
bro, they sold us on. You don't have to do OTG anymore. You could get the Zen pinball native on your unit, and it's gonna be in 4K, right? Bro, it's been 6 months and they haven't fixed this flipper lag. They haven't fixed that.
They're gonna fix it. It's gonna come,
bro. It's 6 months.
It's gonna come. But you know. This is the problem, and I said this a long time ago to everybody, and I guess because, and understand this ain't because I got money. This is because I'm a realist, bro. If I want some shit, I'm not at the point. I'm glad I bought that pinball machine. I love it. I probably would never sell it. It ain't turned on in months because of whatever, right? But I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If I want to go virtual, if I want to do anything right now, bro, I'm going to get some real shit, bro. I'm going to invest in some shit that's worth it. I'm going to get something that's got a real size play field, that's got a PC, that's got everything in it. So when I play this shit, it's going to play. And it's already loaded with every premium game. It has updates. Man, those pinball tables exist, bro. I'm not buying this shit when I could just wait just a little bit longer and get a full-size pinball table that does everything.
MGK, but this is the question I got for you, bro.
Yeah.
$1,800. Let's say you're $2,500 into it because you bought all the bells and whistles, all the packaging, the thing. You said it's going to work. Okay. You know what they're probably going to have to do to get this to work?
What's that?
They probably are going to have to downgrade it to freaking 1080p because that hardware is not powerful enough to run on 4K. And they're getting freaking, now they're telling the Epic Store and fucking Google, can you help us fix this? Because we've been trying our fucking hardest and we don't know how to figure it out. Why are you selling a product and putting it out there and it's not working? You should have been testing this for a whole year before it came out.
Well, it's not like they didn't have. It's not like they didn't have time. I mean, it was like 2 years.
Yeah,
before, like two and a half years before like the epicenter of the first pinball machine out to this one came out. So you had a testing bed. You know, my problem with this shit is that they're not gonna go to 1080. They're gonna go to 1440 or some shit like that. They're gonna go 1440. With a really, really high DPI, right? They're going to force the DPI really high. So at 1440, so it looks like.
Can I tell you something?
Uh-huh.
You know how Arcade1up had to get that shit running. They made it look like you had no textures, you had nothing, but it worked and it played well. They're gonna have to do similar stuff to that, or you're gonna just have to hook up your PC and bite the bullet.
Well, most people already did that. You know what I mean? Let's keep it 100. A lot of the guys that bought this shit, they was ready into it, were Gen 1 owners.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they when they bought into the ecosystem, they already had a PC sent to the side that was already ready to go to plug into. So, you know, so the complaints you're hearing from people are people that are new to the situation, that wanted their virtual pinball, they got sold on at 4K, but they didn't know exactly how tough it was. Like for us, man, remember when we was talking about it, man, all these years that we worked into it, I was a wave oneer, y'all. Understand this. You remember, if you don't know nothing about the waves, you don't know nothing. I was a wave oneer. You remember when I got me and you, we was mad. You was mad, tight, hot. You was like, you got that bitch already? I was like, yeah, I got it. I was me and Mad there. We were chopping them bitches up. I chopped mine up.
Listen, you motivated me to do a lot of the things that I did to my my unit, except for that plunger shit. Once I told you, you told me how hard it was. I was like, fuck that.
No, hey man, I got a question. You know what's really dope? And I thought about it. I looked at it, man. I don't know. I'm not saying it don't exist, but I don't know anybody else that didn't get their machine who had a custom plunger.
I think we're the only. Well, I think there's a couple of people that did it, but not. Again, it's very fucking hard. It's the hardest thing to do on the unit.
In the like the 6 people that I know who kept their shit like where they could literally play the AtGames stuff and still do OTG, but had all custom setups. They all contacted me and asked me how I did it.
Yeah, well, I mean, because you were the first one that did it,
and I built plungers for 3 of them.
Listen, you were the first one that did it, and because it's not an easy task. It's not easy. So we probably reached out to be like, yo, bro, how hard is it? And then you like, man, it's hard, but it's worth it. I'm like, not for me. That red ass ugly plunger will stay there.
When I told you had to start cutting shit apart and start epoxying shit and get shit made and moving shit, you literally had to move your sensors inside of the machine.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the you gave me the visual. I looked at it. That's gorgeous. This matches my my artwork. I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one of my viewers, he's probably in the chat. He bought my unit and he loves the artwork and he got the custom Bobby Vu back box. Like that's the one thing.
About that. Bobby was like, you can't have no back box.
That's the one thing I will say is that I love, like, you know, when you have people that follow you and support you, that you can give it back to them, because that really still lives within the community.
Dude, I think I'm at the point now where I'm probably about to get rid of about half of my machines that I got now. The only thing I'm about to keep is probably real talk is gonna be Pac-Man. It's gonna be Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. And it's probably gonna be Ugly Betty.
Ugly Betty.
That's it. Oh, hold on. And Arcade.
Nah. Get rid of that bitch. That's the first bitch to get rid of. That's firewood. Firewood.
I'm keeping it. It's got too many games on it now. It's got a library on it now.
Bo's in the chat. He said people want tables to be native. It's too hard to set up the crap for OTG. It's sad that OTG has less lag than native. That's the truth. And that, Bo, that's what I was saying. Like, there's people here who just want simple plug and play. Like, it takes a little bit of work and finessing to get OTG to work and get it to work properly, especially if you're using a front end like pin up, pin popper and whatnot.
Pin up popper, yeah. Hey man, I could never get that shit to work. I
I became an expert. How many times I done fucked up on that shit? I became an expert.
I could never get pin up popper to work, bro.
I gotta give anytime I bring that up, I always gotta give Meatball Saucy his props for helping us out. on that.
Hey, 2, 3 in the morning. Me and this dude at my house.
He was on a project with me. We you know how you do a project from home and you speak to the man. We spoke every day, or like for 3-4 hours a day, getting my shit up and running.
Hey man, think about when you was here at my house, and we
spent the whole night,
all night, right before we went to Southern Fried Gaming, all night getting my shit to work, and I still pulled that bitch apart. I was like, "Fuck this shit."
So we'll go to the next topic. Listen, AtGames.
Hey, Bo, do you have the 4K? If you do, man, put a 1 in the chat if you got the 4K. I want to know, is there anybody in this chat that bought the 4K?
Ain't nobody buy that shit, that half-baked shit. Nobody bought that shit.
I almost got it, bro. They almost got me.
Listen,
they almost got me.
Again, I was one of the influencers at AtGames. I left, and I'll tell them this. I'll tell them right in their face. And PK watches the channel. Y'all done fucked up with this half-baked product. Y'all need to do better. Y'all need to do better.
Hell no, he replied.
You need to do better. First of all, I know they're selling they fucked up when they're selling the game for like $5. They're like this, bro. We could they need to give it to free. They need it to be free. One Up Underground said he got one. He bought the peanuts, bro. One Up Underground. If you're not shitting on them on your page, you sold out on me, bro.
He said he's still in the box. He said he's still in the box.
Still in the box, bro. I need you to fucking rip up a new one because that's what you're supposed to do. Hold them accountable.
I'm about to say, baby, that bitch ain't got no resale value on, but you might well open it up.
Nah, he's running a store back there at his place. He got fucking units that just sitting there. He got you know how sneakerheads.
We can't say that online, but I feel you, Bo.
Man, please. Now, okay, so we're gonna go on to the next topic. Anyway, half-baked AtGames. AtGames is called half-baked now for me until they fix this shit. It's 6 months, bro. Fix it.
But we had the same problem, man, when all this stuff when the very first AtGames.
But it's the second time, bro. You're supposed to learn from your mistakes.
No, they just make the money, man, and they let the money pay for the fixes, bro.
Nah, man, not at this price, not at these prices. You can't be giving half-baked shit. I'm sorry, bro. So we're gonna go to the next one now. People got hyped for this, and I want to know how you felt about this. New Wave Toys has come out with their version of Golden Tee. So what's cool about this is that you can have a little desk shit, if you will, have this hooked up. It has HDMI out. So they're actually doing a thing with fucking Glenn. Glenn's making a little deck that you can plug into the HDMI out, and you could basically play on your television screen. So it really is useful. Most of the shit that Glenn makes is piece of shit that no one cares about. I think this is actually a good product.
Damn, did you say that for real?
Fuck that old ass bitch. I don't give a fuck.
God damn. Hey, understand
those are my views.
The comments.
those are my views. Fuck that dusty ass old dude.
Dude, I built so many decks, man, using Glenn's parts, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm happy that you used it. Listen, I'm happy that you used it.
We're really good.
So that's one of the things that they said, like, you're gonna get his trackball and all that. I'm happy that some people are going to utilize this, but so it's coming out with, like, I think 6 games. They're voting on what's going to be the marquee on it. I guess it will affect the artwork as well. It's coming with a little DMD topper and stuff like that. But there's actually a member in the community that let me share this tab here, who actually put in an order. He put in an order here, and this is what it will come out with. If you just bought the unit itself, this is shipping to New York.
What?
So it's $200 plus $23.36 for shipping. But if
Plus
you did the deck version, it's going to be It's $110 in shipping because of I guess the deck gives it a little weight. That's a lot of money.
It's probably a lot of melamine. Melamine is hard, but it lasts. You know what I'm saying? Knowing Glenn, it's probably not like pressed wood or anything like that. It's probably melamine. Knowing him, he probably got some laser cut melamine.
But dude, $110 for shipping. It's $430 at that rate because you're not getting online. You're not gonna get online, right?
Okay.
You might as well get the Arcade1up freaking deluxe. You get shuffleboard.
I'm about to fuck with you. And
it costs $4.99.
You know, I'm always your adversary on this one. I'm about to fuck with you, right?
Go ahead.
So check this out. Now, you get creative. You go to the store, buy you. Then so you already $400 in, but you go buy you a cheap ass 4K TV or 1080 TP, whatever, right? You put it on the wall. You buy you a stand. You plug this bitch in. You have that shit sitting right next to it. Look good. Now you're back in Stringer's basement playing the same thing, bro.
Yeah, but look how much money you done spent it. You have this one.
Hey, but it's more like one of the actual like units that you buy, like one of the more advanced units than Arcade1up, because you can actually put it on a TV and then you can play everybody against each other.
Yeah, but okay. I get your point, but my point is this: if you get the Arcade1up cabinet and you're willing to do some modifications because you're right, get a TV stand, do all that, you could do the same thing with the Arcade1up. And
I get it.
And you have access to leaderboards. Here, you're just playing with the people at your house. And you have less games.
Hey, dog, I'm gonna tell you like this: don't nobody who play Golden Tee care about leaderboards. Real talk. This is how Golden Tee is played because I've been playing Golden Tee for years. You do the same thing when you playing Golden Tee that you do on the golf course. You talk plenty of shit. You play closest to the ball. You play all the specialty stuff, right? And you bet per hole right then and there. I done seen a lot. Believe it or not, I done seen a lot of money exchanged at the arcade, man, on freaking on Golden Key.
This is a beautiful comment. It says crazy how the same people that hate 1UP for $4.99, $5.99, but have no qualms buying a 1/8 for the Malibu Barbie house, and it's almost like you're paying $4.30.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't say how people spend their money. Like, I'm just giving you the news. So
yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people think they're collectible. You've been at my house. I got a bunch of those little joints, man. I got a bunch of the miniature arcades. I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 miniatures. Not from this company, but I got it from some really, really nice ones. From their competition. And dude, they're all in the box. I don't open them shits.
Like, let's be realistic. At those sizes, you're not really playing them.
Hold up, I even got the teeny weeny joints.
Like, you're buying that just to look at.
Like, this shit right here is a full Burger Time in here, bro. It's got Burger Time 1 and 2 in this bitch. And I got, what else I got over here? Hold up, I got Tetris.
There goes my guy who got the pinball. He said he got all UAGs hand me down. Listen, but I treat him right. I treat him like when he gets them, they still look like brand new. There goes the. I got that. I think I got that one.
This was the prototype for my pinball machine.
Oh, okay. So
this is the prototype.
That's a 3D print one.
Yeah. This is the prototype.
That's a good ass. That looks good.
When I did my plunger, that was the prototype for my plunger.
Yeah. So again, I'm sure there's a market for it. That's why if you order this now, you're not getting it to the last quarter, so around Christmas time, if you will. So
you still got time to go buy you a Arcade1up version right now, just to wait, right?
Yeah. You know what? But there's some people that's gonna. There's gonna be. I'm sure that there's a handful of people that have the Arcade1up and still gonna buy this shit.
Oh, they're gonna buy it because it's Golden Tee.
Yeah, and that'd be kind of cool if you could bring that to the office and shit, right? And it'd be on your desk. I know for me, if they had like a Blitz, like a little one like that, I would buy that for my desk.
That shit would break everything in the room. Everybody be too excited, bro. You can't do this shit. Mother be fighting like hell. They be all wrestling all over the place. You what, mother?
Dropping elbows and shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Golden Tee, different. See, Golden Tee is a refined game. Understand this. Nobody has ever talked about this. But truth be told, Golden Tee is Arcade1up's most refined game ever. When I say refined, not meaning that it's the best game, meaning you got 60-year-old, 70-year-old men that will go buy Arcade1up Golden Tee because they love it so much because they actually play. When they come out off the golf course, they go into the clubhouse, they have a Golden Tee. Or they go to the nice bar, restaurant, and grill, or the bar that has a Golden Tee. So that's a refined game. You know, your other refined game. Nobody ever talked about this shit. Why does Pac-Man sell so much? Because it's a refined game. It's a game that you can find anywhere. You can
it's
find
probably the most recognizable IP that they have as well.
But it's a refined game, meaning that people with no money and people with people will put a Pac-Man in a world-class bar. Like there are some bars that aren't bars. There are some bars where you need to have memberships to and stuff like that. And they have that. They have those machines in there. They're that upscale. They're that recognizable, right? They're that, you know what I'm saying? So you got to think about that, man. When you're doing like something like this Golden Tee, it's gonna sell because people are gonna say the same thing. I'm telling you, bro. The minute that people realize that they can have a collectible item that they really, really like, they can. And this is people with money. People with money. They can go put a TV on the wall. They can set up a pedestal. People can play. It ain't a cabinet. People can keep walking back and forth. You can go to the bar, grab a drink, shoot some paw. But they say play some snooker, right?
But Bo said, look, he stayed at an Airbnb and they had an Arcade1up room.
Hey, it's a lot of people doing it. The last dude that bought my last couple of Arcade1ups that I had for sale, when I sold them, that's what he was doing. He was Airbnb-ing them.
Yeah. It's cool, like, you know, because people come with their families and stuff like that, and that's just a cool little thing, a little game room thing, you know.
Yeah.
So the next topic, bro, I want to hear what you think about this, because I could see me and you going at this one here.
Okay.
Personally,
I'm listening.
So Dave and Buster, everybody's doing this. Everybody is trying to find other revenue streams, and Dave and Buster is no different. They're thinking about going into the gambling business, and you can gamble on the games that you're playing at the arcade. Like, let's say me and you are playing Hot Shots, who can make the most baskets. You can bet on that on the machines. That's where they're talking about they're going.
This shit ain't gonna work.
I think first, I don't know.
It ain't gonna work because the gambling part, it ain't gonna work because they never gonna get this shit to work. They're never gonna get the gambling part of it at the machine level to work. Unless you got somebody that's standing right there at a bookie standing there taking your bet right there on paper or some shit, it ain't gonna work. It's gonna be too cumbersome. It's gonna be too advanced unless they go back to these makers of these arcades to say, we need you to make bettable machines, but understand this: every time you do that game that you could get in and out of now takes 2 or 3 times longer because you got to wait for somebody to make their bet. So
this is what I would say to that. You know, the manufacturers will do whatever they have to make it.
Oh, if you tell me you're gonna buy, if Dave and Buster say if you make this machine, I'll buy 10,000 units, they'll make it.
Also, just speaking to what Bo is saying, everything's going the digital way, like, you know, DraftKings, and it's all through the app. don't you think that there would be like a digital aspect of it? Is nothing going to be on the piece? Because right now, when I go to Dave and Buster's, I don't even use a card. I just use my phone, Apple Pay, and that's how I hook up my phone to get the
Well, like I said,
game.
The gambling side of it is dope. It's gonna that side works. The infrastructure. We just got off a company that only makes video games that can't get 4K right. You telling me you about to have a company that's gonna take every machine they got? They're gonna have an adult. I remember back in the day when you couldn't go to Dave and Buster's at a certain age after 8 or 9 o'clock, right?
And I think that's gonna happen again because now that you have this, they're probably gonna say gambling. You can only gamble between the hours of 10 to closing.
I got you. So I'm saying that you're gonna have to invest. They're gonna have to invest heavily. They're gonna have to have casino money. They're almost gonna have to shut part of their place down and redo it and make it almost like a casino. They're gonna have to invest so much in it. It's gonna be a gamble. I can see them doing some pilots, maybe 4 or 5 pilots where they try to work this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really nice. You know, like, hey, open a Dave and Buster's in Vegas. That shit would be dope. Where people can gamble on NBA jams. You can't do that shit nowhere else, right? That shit'll work.
I'll be there hustling, baby.
That shit'll work. But if you talking about like coming here in Atlanta where we got Dave and Buster's, you know, like you have people like me who are coaches who are doing their team events and all this other shit. Bro, it's gonna be a lot of money invested in something like that for it to work. I can see maybe one in the big cities. I don't think that every Dave and Buster's is gonna commit 100% to it because it's just not gonna be a revenue stream for them like that. I think this is a strategic move that's gonna have to take a lot of investing into it.
I could see that. I can see where you're saying that. I also maybe they get into like esports events and have esport events at their locations, and then you bet on those.
Now, what they would kill it at, totally kill it, is like, you know, you do like if you have an adult night and you did do like the bookie thing, right? So you do the thing where you have like a tournament and you're gambling like that. I mean, I think that would be dope. Imagine having like a cocktail night at Dave & Buster's, bro. Like they have cocktail nights. Like you come in, you do just like you do at a casino. They have like a buffet. They do the this or that, the food, and you have a tournament. So like people that are doing NBA jams, like you can bet on that. They got the bookies. They're taking the bets. I could do a grudge match with you. I don't like this mofo right here. I got 10-1 odds. People can side bet just like you doing on dice. That type of shit. That shit'll work. That shit'll be hot. But it's gonna be in a specific venue in a place where they're gonna almost have to stop everything else to make it happen.
And to say what you're to echo what you're saying, it would probably be like, you know, Atlanta has one big location, of all the other ones don't have it, or Charlotte or Texas or New York. Yeah. Like I could see just doing that, not every location having it. So
I say, can you imagine Dave and Buster's opening a casino / game? See, that would be a perfect partner. Dave and Buster's gets in with what's one of the big casino chains? MGM, right? So at the MGM Grand, they opened up a Dave and Buster's wing, right? And instead of having all your slot machines and shit like that, you go in there and you have nothing but arcade shit, right? Let me tell you how that shit works. Vegas is a family traveling event. People take their kids to Vegas, right? But they don't have nowhere to go, right? You got the Pinball art museum and shit there, but that's really for old fogies like myself. Little kids don't really want to play pinball and shit. You right? You take them to the MGM Grand, you can do some shopping, you got shows, you got good restaurants, you got all this shit. Guess what? Now you got a fucking state-of-the-art 2-story Dave and Buster's in that bitch, right? Right there beside the casino. The mom and dad go this way, the kids go this way, right? At 9 p.m., the fucking doors open up between the motherfuckers and you gambling in both.
I can see that. That's
actually
a smart idea.
I need my money, MGM and Dave and Buster's. I need my Skrilla. I don't want it but 3% off the top, baby. I need 3%. That's a lot of money. I need it. It's okay.
Listen, we have to sell those ideas next time. Next time don't give them away for free.
Hey man, but it was part of the topic, so I had to throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? Now somebody go watch this shit. Somebody watching this shit go get a replay and be like, hey, look, I got something I gotta pitch y'all.
Dude, if you're here live or if you're watching this on the replay, let us know in the comment section. Would you go to a Dave and Buster's that had a little casino in it? Like, would you gamble? Would you think that's a good idea? Let us know.
Oh hell yeah!
And
you already go to drink. Why not? Throw some money on it,
dude. Already, Dave and Buster's is trying to get those people with Monday Night Football. They have little events and stuff like that. So,
hey, you see this shit? Somebody go get killed by no Mario Kart,
dude. Hey, I already want to beat my kids. Yo, my 7-year-old, right? He's already beating me at fucking Mario Kart, bro.
Dude, I play that shit international. Lil Mike, man, my son, man, he's a fucking beast, man. I hate his ass, bro. I hate it when he ain't little no more. I hate his ass, bro. I was like,
that's a grown ass man.
That's what say like, hey, dad, get on these sticks. He up there with y'all, man. He close to you, man. He closer to you than he is to me. So,
oh man.
Yeah,
so
he in Virginia, so
we're gonna end it with this.
Hold on, I got an announcement. Wait a
minute. We're not there yet. We still got one topic left.
Okay.
This is the last topic. So the last topic is, and I don't know how much you can speak to this, but X-Men 97. Last episode was today.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm not gonna give any spoilers because it's today.
I'm gonna go in there and say though, bro. Yo, this has been out of all the animated series that I've seen in years, bro. This shit right here.
I'll go one up than you. I think that this is the best thing that Marvel has had since Endgame.
Yeah. I that's what I'm saying. Like it's in the fact that they were able to use old school animation tactics. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't have to throw anything in it. There was just like they didn't have to reinvent the wheel. They just had to have a good story. The storyline is good, man.
But that's what I want to talk to you about.
Yeah,
I think that this has showed Marvel Studios that hey, not everything has to be super connected. Not everything has to be, so super lavish.
Over the top, over the budget, man. Just make it.
All you got to do is give us a good story.
Yeah.
Give us a good story and everything else will fall in place. Like the story in this is for adults. I don't care. You can tell me it's a fucking cartoon. This is an adult
kids,
story.
Bro. This is an adult anime. I mean, believe it or not, most animes are actually made for adults. So, I mean, whether it's cartoons or not, per capita, most animated series is almost all animated things are made for adults.
This was so good. They stuck the landing, and I'm not gonna ruin it for you.
I think they're gonna get an award with this, bro. I really do, bro.
They're already done season 2. They're working on season 3, and they've already greenlit season 4.
I can see this series going up for some major awards, though.
I would agree too. I would agree with that too. Also, I would say that this is probably going to say, hey, we should do more animated shows, and we're probably going to get a reimagination of the Spider-Man, a continuation of the Spider-Man series.
I'm going to tell you what I'm waiting on, bro, and I wish they would do it because it's one of the characters that connected so many people in the universe that nobody thought about, bro. I'm really waiting on a Silver Surfer joint, bro.
And Bo just hit it on the head right here. They've been saying this for a while. They're just going to be coming out with 2 or 3 movies a year, like a couple of television shows.
They suck, bro. Everything sucks. I mean, this shit's starting to suck.
You know why though? If you're not taking the time and effort, and if you only, let's say you only got 3 writers that you are, hey, these are my 3 writers. I know if they do something, they're gonna do it great. But if you're doing 10, 5 shows, then you're gonna hire 2 writers that you normally wouldn't hire. You're gonna start diluting the talent, and that's where they have to go back to their roots and say, hey. It has to be an event. Remember when Marvel movies would come out, it would be an event. Now when something comes out, you're like, I think I could miss this one. I don't really got to watch this.
Yeah,
that actually happened to me with I think one of the recent movies that came out. I was like, I don't need to watch it. And that has never happened to me.
Hold up, think about it. Like, we just saw that Madam Web is.
Madam Web was Madam Trash. That was the worst movie of the year for me so far.
Was it that bad?
It was that bad. It was the worst. It was, first of all, remember when superhero movies first came out? Like, they didn't have any really, substance to it. Mm-hmm. It was utter trash.
I agree with you, Bo. Every superhero is not marketable, bro. I mean, they just make good storylines. It's good for comics and it's good for games and other stuff like that. They don't need to be making a movie out of all this shit. Like,
but you know what they were doing?
How did Madam Web become a movie? Like,
that shouldn't have been green light whatsoever. Like, how are you doing a movie around Spider-Man without fucking Spider-Man?
Exactly. Like, in the way you did it was totally bogus of the actual storyline of Madam Web, bro. It didn't even correspond with actual Madam Web, bro.
Dude, they wanted to say, like, yo, hey, don't look, but it really is about Spider-Man, bro. It's about Spider-Man. Like, no, that's not how it works, bro. Like, what they like, and that's why I'm afraid about Kraven the Hunter. You're doing Kraven the Hunter without Spider-Man. That's his arch enemy, right? They could spin it and say, instead of using Spider-Man, let's use Venom. But I don't think they're smart enough to even come up with that idea.
Well, my thing is that when are you gonna come out with literally, like, I know they've done like little small stuff, but they need to come out with a full-scale movie of the alteration of Spider-Man. When Spider-Man becomes Venom and you get to see the dark side, bro.
I think that's what's going to happen in Spider-Man 4. At the end of Spider-Man 4, the newest Tom Holland one, I think they're gonna be like this. Hey, we've teased this long enough. Let's pivot to that, and then Spider-Man 5 would probably be that.
Bo, you really think so? You think Spider-Man and X-Men are the most marketable?
Oh, they are. That's why when Marvel was going out of business, that's the first 2 IPs that they sold, because those are the only sellable ones. They're sellable in terms of toys, in terms of everything. They're the most popular thing that they have. Avengers got there, but that was because
they had to make Avengers what they were, bro.
They made. Listen, they did it right. They did it right, but most marketable in terms of their IP with toys, with they're just recognizable. X-Men and Spider-Man is it.
Well, I think that whole thing with them and Sony is done, man, because now you're starting to get crossover games, you're starting to get movies. I honestly think that Sony's gonna let the IP go back to Marvel 100%. I think they're gonna do it.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
You want me to tell you why? Because what you're not looking at on the other end of all this stuff is Sony is having some real problems right now, and they want to keep the IP. But I think they're gonna do a partnership with it, where it's gonna be like a 70.
Oh, they're gonna do a partnership. They're gonna do a partnership.
I think like a 70-30, man. But you don't have to sell the whole
their bread and butter.
But you don't have to sell the whole IP. That's what I'm saying. So right now they're making money off of it, right? All you got to say is, I'm not making it no more.
You know that Spider-Man, right? The deal, they get all the toy money.
Yeah, but check this out though. What if Marvel says we're just gonna stop?
They're not, because that's one of the things that's still being.
Listen to me. It's a business move, bro. It's a boss move. I'm just gonna stop.
That's never going to happen, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because the only thing that's been successful for them has been the Spider-Man thing as of late. They try to renegotiate the contract that says, hey, we put all this work in, we should get 50-50. Because I think they only got like 30%.
Yeah. Who,
So
Marvel or Sony?
Marvel only got 30% of the movies profits.
That's crazy. I think it's reversed, bro, because they made the movies.
No, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Well, you know, no, I'm
fact.
lying. I'm tripping because Sony Pictures actually put in a lot on those movies.
But what Sony gave up was control, like the creative control. Like Sony has the end all. They could say, "Hey, I don't want that," but they gave a lot of creative control over to Marvel Studios and said, "Hey, Kevin Feige, you could do what you want. We just have to have the final say so." But they try to renegotiate that contract, man.
Hey, man, my money don't go that long. I just like to be entertained, bro. I'm just here so I don't get fired.
So that is our show. But MGK, you said you had an announcement, man.
So, yes, I'm getting rid of some of my cabs, man. You know, I love Big Blue, but Big Blue may be going.
Big Blue's gonna go?
Bro, I don't play it, bro. I mean, I'm a realist, bro. I want my cabs to go to people who are gonna play them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? See what else is probably gonna go. Blitz ain't going, bro. It ain't going. I got a couple cabs that's gonna go. I got to come up with a list of all the stuff that's in the other room and all the stuff that's downstairs.
So if you're doing that, what does that mean? Are you going?
So thank you. Let me go ahead and say it right now. Thank you to Stringer. Thank you to Nick Madison for increasing my Nintendo collection. I have a 1983 Mint Popeye coming. And I'm increasing my my Nintendo cabs. I have a Versus cab coming, so I have a Versus cab. It's going to be a Versus Mario cab. So I have Donkey Kong Versus Popeye, and I should have my Duck Hunter coming pretty soon. I have that, and yeah. So
are you still going to get the Nova Blaster though?
Yes. So that was my whole thing when we started talking about looking at the pinball machine, right? So, well, I mean, I hate to go all the way back there, but when we talk about the Mortal Kombat, we talk about the pinball machine, we talk about all this other shit. I've always wanted a candy cab. We've been talking about candy cabs for years. I mean, we tried to do a group buy a while back, and this shit just didn't work because big ups to Moat and big ups to a couple other people who wanted to get in on the group buy that was in our crew, but they end up getting their own candy cabs and stuff, without being in the group buy. So, we know we didn't have to have it, but. I just find I'm gonna end up getting the Nova Blast because to me it's a non-workable. Like I don't have to rebuild it to make it work, and that shit just works. It's basically new. It's brand new. So I mean, I got I've had a couple of cards and stuff that I have, man. You have your you can plug in a whole bunch of stuff. You can plug in your computer, you can plug in your console. You can take your what's that thing, man? That everybody got. I ain't never had one.
A Mister.
Not the Mister, the other joint, man, that everybody always just had. I can't even think of that shit now, man, because I'm twisted, man. But
a pie?
Not the pie, man. The one that always had all the old school games on it, like 10,000 games and
Pandora.
Yeah, you can plug a Pandora right up to it too. The Pandora, they make the Pandora card.
That Pandora, you better listen. They came out with the clone for the Mister. That's a fraction of the cost. It hasn't come out official, but when it does, I'm going to be doing a hell of a amount of content on it because I'm going to jump on that because I want it, but I don't want to pay the threshold for a Mister.
Bro, I ain't got time to program all that shit, bro. That shit is too much programming, dog.
Listen, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. So why you lying, bro?
Cause I don't be having time, man. I be buying all this shit and it be sitting on this. Look, this is no lie. in an arm's length away, I got $1,000 worth of add-on shit for my pinball machine that ain't even got put in. And it's been sitting there for 18 to 24 months.
You better sell that shit.
Bro, I got all of the haptic feedback. I got all of the spinners and the knockers and all of that shit. I got all of it, bro. It's all there ready to go, and I ain't never put it in, bro.
Sell it.
I can't, but you know what? I was thinking about selling my pinball machine, but I can't sell it. And I can't sell it because of the reason why I bought it. And you got to think about it. Excuse me. When I built my pinball machine, I built it as a tribute to Black Panther because I love Black Panther, right? And then all the shit started happening in Chadwick Boseman, like right when we were building them. Yeah. So Chadwick passed while I was building the machine, and I had to when they commissioned my artwork, they had to change it over into a tribute because it wasn't a tribute to Chadwick and his life at the time. It was just a Black Panther thing, right? And then I was like, shit, he died while I was building, so I can't sell it, bro. I don't think nobody will get it like me.
You're gonna have to find someone that's passionate.
I don't know, man. See, some people can let their shit go, man, and be cool with it. I'm the type of person, I let my shit go. I want to know my shit good, bro. I've been snapped on your ass and kicked in the door and took my shit back.
Yeah, I get it. Because that's why, like, I gave mine away for a really good price because I know the person who is gonna get it. I was like, I'd rather give it for a real good price, basically at a loss.
So I got who we got? We got Bo Nose, we got Console, we got with the MK Kid, we got a couple people in here. And I don't know, like, so I'm in a dilemma. I have a very, very unique AtGames pinball machine, right? Everything works. It's got a computer, everything to it, all the other stuff work, all the haptics. It has the complete one-off plunger, has a lot of complete one-off stuff, a lot of 3D printed stuff. Would you buy something like that from somebody, or would you be like, it's too customized to buy?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you, I would buy it. I would buy it, but again, it's got to be the right person, like a person who's really loves that particular. So it might sit there for a while.
Yo, Ryan, his shit ain't nothing like my shit. His shit was trash compared to my shit. Don't even worry about it.
You's a hater, bro. You's a hater. That thing was set up nice.
Your shit was not my shit, bro.
You's a hater, bro.
Your shit played nice, well, but my shit is art.
I will say your artwork is more of
you gotta think about it when Sabo's made my artwork, dude. He sent me a message. He was like, "Yo, I ain't never been touched." Because remember, like I said, all this shit happened at the same time. And he was like, "Man, when I was making your artwork, I was like crying." Yeah. When he made my artwork, when I had to do my other box, it was hard. Like, I still have my old box with the original artwork before I commissioned the big box.
Well, so you hear here first. He's transitioning over to real shit. So if you want a deal on some of those machines, maybe hit him up. If you live in the Atlanta area, maybe you could go get a good deal.
Come get it. And you know what's funny about me, man? Nick will tell you, man, I give shit away, bro. I don't be selling shit for real, bro. I be like, you like, hey man, I be like 500. You be like 250. I was like, man, fuck it, 200. Go ahead, come get this shit.
You're like me then, because I be giving away my shit at sometimes.
What's up, Damien? How you doing, bro? Why you come in so late, man? You a hater, bro. You late, man. You ain't got nothing else to do.
With that being said, guys.
Well, Orion, hey man, Orion, you got my email. My email is always MikeSkiMaster@gmail, man. Hit me up all the time, bro.
You know how we got to do. Send them on home, man.
Hey, yo, you could be anywhere in the world, but you right here with us, and we love you for it. We really do. We appreciate you, man. We just here with you, man. We here with you. We discuss the things that you guys want to discuss. We talk with you. We love you. You are part of our discussion. We just don't talk over you. So thank you for being here. We love you. Have a good day.
With that being said, guys, love you. See you next week.
This dude say he doing adult things. Hey man, look.
He
That's
probably
what-
wearing somebody's back out. Listen,
man,
it better be
man.
the missus.
Bro, he ain't have but 5 minutes, man. He was good, man. He could have been on here for a long time. We've been on for over an hour. He could have been done. He spent all that time getting his tongue, all that time wearing the tongue out, man. Come on, man. Let's go.
Listen. Don't knock the host. Let him get it. He probably had a honey pack. Peace out.
He'd have been long.
Look at me. What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me. So you ain't nothing you can do